Morning. I am just seeing a bunch of noise. 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 Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Let's get busy, people. Let's get busy, people. Let me reset the, let me set the synchronized swatches here. Okay. Give me 1 second here for the rest of it to pop up. All right, first thing I'm noticing is this bar here, the low of this bar here. Are they fighting it? Are they trying to press it through it or not? Right, this 15-minute bar, about 10 o'clock last night. Excuse me. Now notice, here's one thing I'm noticing. I don't know if it's relevant or not, but look at the time. This is between 10 and 11 o'clock at night. 10 and 11, or 9:45 and 10. And this is roughly the same time. Interesting. All right, let's go out to the larger time frames. Why does this that's not there we go. All right, we are inside the nearest range of the last 7 trading days. So therefore, we're going to be watching the Keltner channels on the 2-minute chart. All right, so now here's the thing. There is nothing saying that we have to go down. Not even a little bit, right? Oh, it's been moving up forever. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. So what? The market doesn't care. The market doesn't care, right? This will do whatever it's going to do. It's in our 7. Okay. So upward trajectory. No, that's why. Give me 1 second here. Take my meds. Okay. Dang it. All right. Now the obvious things to watch are what are they going to do? What do they do with this gap? Okay, and then we want to find the lowest closing bar, and that is here. That's going to be the breaker. All right. Now, what else do we see here? The 75/40s, 75/40 hard over under. Okay, there is also a large volume cluster up here at 11. And I do believe Joey typed in 11 in the Discord. So what do we do with this level here is the question. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. And the reason I have this is this green line here is for the simple fact that we have they tried to take it down and then they bought it back up, right? So now what do they do with it? Okay, obviously 76.40 is our spread. Everything's in order for it to continue going up, so we'll see if it does. The spread below us that was penetrated, giggity, 75.93.25. I've got them all marked out here. Looking at the 15-minute, we're so far above, well, we're right in between this spread, but we're above the spread that was broken, 75.62. Morning, everyone. All right, looking at the 10 range. You have a big cluster right here, and then we have nothing but noise right below us. Let's see, does the 15-minute show it better? Yeah, no, okay, noise. Raw. Noise. Okay. Looking at the 5-minute. A little less noise, but still very noisy around 92 to 96. Do they have to bring that back in or not? Let's go out to the daily. Now, here's where people start to think, oh, well, if we just, do this because I watched a video and it tells me to watch this. Well, I watched this really cool video of a very pretty, homely looking lady that told me that all I got to do is follow, I just got to follow trend lines. So if we go back, and now I'm using my duh voice, right? But if we go back and we look, the video clearly tells me that if we go underneath this bar here, I'm supposed to short. Don't do that. Okay, as good as it looks, good luck. So if we get below this line, what do they do with it? We don't short new all-time highs. We don't short new all-time highs. All right, now here's the point. Okay, this will be a weak high in the fact that it's overnight that it was created, right? So let's keep that in mind. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, trend. Trend is still up, but let's look at it a little bit differently, right? Let's look at price VWAP 200. Okay, and let's look at it on all the charts. Okay, first thing, let's go to the 15-minute. Price and VWAP are the same price, and 200 is below. Okay, no advantage. Not plus EV. Okay, looking at the 5-minute. Price is below the 200. That's pointing up, and it's also below the VWAP, which is above the 200, VWAP pointing down, okay, no advantage, no advantage. All right. Now we have a total downtrend on the 2-minute chart. If we're looking at just price VWAP 200. And I don't consider, guys, I'm going to have to take a walk. I can't stop freaking yawning. Like it's actually making it to where it's hard to think. Oh, wow, they just sunk this thing. Look at that. They just went from 10s to 2s, 10s to 1s. Okay. Right here, even though it's painted and it turns both of them down, notice there's no cross of the moving averages. It's very, very fishy. Fishy, people. Fishy. All right, look at them. Look at them selling this thing. At some odd hour or minute of the hour, right? A 9:11 is the exact time that it fired off. And that is the biggest bar of the 2-minute chart. Okay. Guys, I gotta take a walk. I can't keep yawning. My eyes are watering so bad. I can't even see the charts. Stand by.
Pink bar alert Revy.
Don't short this. Yuck. Okay, I'll be right back. I can't even think. I'm not tired at all. I can't stop yawning. Give me a few minutes. I'll see everybody here in just a minute. Just a minute. And I don't think we have. Yeah, right. As of right now, I don't have any animations as we're still working on what in the heck is wrong with Streamlabs. I'll be right back. Copy that. I'll be right back. I gotta take a walk, guys. Oh. Oh boy. Oh well, did it? So it did it even without that? Okay, all right. Well, now we know. All right, just a quick 25-point move downwards. So be careful, everybody. Anyone have a tweet or something that went out? Good call, Joey. If you're not in the Discord, guys, Joey's got the Discord on lockdown there. He had 97 as a target. Yeah, let's go. I'll be right back.
Pink bar, 10 range chart. Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, 5 minute is actually given the sell signal. Look at this. The sell signal. There it is. All right. No shorting, no buying, no buying, no buying. Right there. Look at that. Bang! That's what we're looking for. This is the 1 in 29. Okay, so now what we need to do, and I'm going to step away just for another minute because I'm not actually fully prepared. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we're paying attention. Okay, look at right here. So it's saying, oh, look at the sell, look at the sell, look at the trap. Okay, on this 5 minute chart, look, drink, drink. Okay, so red flag, be careful, lock in, be careful. Now be careful of the snapback. Be careful of the snapback to 97. I'm going to step away for just a minute.
Blue bar, 10 range chart. Pink bar, 10 range chart.
All right, they're on the snapback.
Blue bar, 1 minute chart.
Coming up on the 97s. Failure to do so will prompt a reversal push. They're either going to grab or sweep, okay, right here, or they're going to run it. Remember, we're at all-time highs.
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
What do we do here? We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything. That's the best part. New crime scene 10 range. Look. Okay, so what I see is, okay, and let's go to the 10 range, because remember, this removes time. Okay. This says do nothing. Look, this is noise. We want signal. Signal, noise. Signal, noise. And if you have to, and here's what we have to remind ourselves of. If we have to ask the question of what do we do next, the answer is most often nada. Nada. We are the narrowest range of the last 7 days. Oh, wait. Oh, we just exceeded it. Excuse me. On the push down, we exceeded it. You can see that the Keltners stop right here. You can see that we're above it here. Greater than or equal to. And so now what we're waiting for is what do they do with 97? Or whatever this number is, 96, whatever. One thing you could do is go get a cup of tea. I would love to tell you that I think it's going to go straight to 97 and just go right back up into the noise on the 1 minute, which would be around 05. I would love to tell you that. This is a good sell signal on the 15 minute. it's not exactly what we're looking for, but notice it turns the VWAP down significantly. Well, now obviously this is, you know, moved forward, right? But we can see it starts here. . 7582 and 94 for volume profile. Luce. So we want to kind of see what do they do with this 82 area. Okay, let's go. At 96.25. All right, there's the 96s. Let's see what they do with it. Is there still a huge order at 11? I don't know. It says it's there, but I can't confirm.
Blue bar, 10 range chart.
Order filled.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Order filled.
I'm in the eval here. This is still pretty unclear to me.
Order submitted.
Pink bar alert Revy.
There's the trap. There's the trap on the 2-minute chart. There's the trap. Let's see what they do with it.
Target filled. Target filled.
Bang! We win. Chicken dinners. Chicken dinners. Did we play that perfectly, or did we frickin' play that perfectly? Just as we said. Woo! That was perfect. Now, why was it perfect? Anyone? Why was it perfect? Someone type it in. There's a certain reason. I kind of gave the clue. Thanks, Tyson.
Blue bar, 1-minute chart.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. So if you're still short, hold. But move. Get risk free. The pink bar. Oh, yes, Tyson. Yes. Good. All right, let's review. This is muy importante. All right. What were we looking at? 96.25. What did we say? Sweep, plausible grab sweep. Okay. And then Tyson brings up a good point. Right here is where you and I usually get smoked. Perfect, right? The sweep of the 96.25, like we talked about the whole morning, right? And then this bar right here is where old losing Rev is wrong. Now, let me show you what he does, right? Let me show you. And I did this once. I did it once last week. Matter of fact, it was the last trade that I took on Friday. Okay, I'd go long here. Let me. Okay, let's draw it out. Right. Let's do this. Here we go. 87.25, 86.75 would be your actual stop, right? Or your add order, right? But remember, what old losing Rev does is he moves his stop, adds, moves his stop, adds, moves his stop, adds, ignores the fact that this is the effing sell signal right here. Right? 5-minute sell only. Look. Woo! Baby. Get in my belly. Right? So now, I know it sounds like I'm just messing around, but I want you guys to never forget. Why was this guy hooting and hollering and blah, 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 blah? Look. Bam! Right? So now, old losing Rev's going to add, and we'll see if they take it down lower. Right? Perfect, guys. Perfecto. And I got to add on the 10 range, and I got to add on the 10 range. So I took both of these trades. Bang! We win. We freaking win. All right. I did have an add order of 93.75 with a stop of 96.75. I also had a stop of, I believe it was 95. Yep, 95. Okay, there's the actual trades. There you go. Your 1 minute says stay short. Am I seeing that right? Yep. The main culprit of this whole thing was 96.25 and this buy bar right here. Think about how many signals, think about how many counter trend short-term signals this just fired off on all the weak algorithms, right? Now, ask yourself, did you squirm while waiting for that to trigger? Let's check. So 10 a.m., let's see if we have any ISM Manufacturing Index, 10 a.m. Looks pretty muted. Construction spending, 10 a.m. All right, tomorrow we have JOLTS. And now, Crimson, now we wait. Right back in the noise. Snaky poo on your 15. All right, get ready. I'm not saying there's a trade, but look how they went up into the noise,
Bar,
created a new
1 minute
currency.
chart.
Look at how every attempt at them buying it. Someone's unloading up there. I see buy side and sell side imbalances. Got a flat tire just under
Blue bar,
06.
10 range chart.
Order filled.
Ooh, look at the swift move at 88s.
Target filled.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Look at how fast it moves down. Oh, this is where old losing Rev gets in trouble, right? He tries to catch a falling knife, and then he adds, right? Think about this, and then he adds. Nope. 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 Show me clarity. Okay, we just created a new crime scene 1 minute, new crime scene 1 minute, creating a new spread of 75.75 and 76.28. Look at how we've hit our head on this 2 minute many, many times, showing noise, signal, noise. Okay, we're chilling. What a good morning so far. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, those of you that share the stream and the X broadcast, I greatly appreciate you. You guys want some traction on this? If we want to get some traction on this this channel, greatly appreciated for you guys to share. You're seeing real trading, not the bullshit that you guys see where people are passing, failing accounts, passing accounts, and churning through. Look, I've had 33 PAs and 250 evals. There's nothing for me to hide. Yes, I churned them, but I showed you guys I was doing it, right? Don't think for 1 second that all these other guys are making the money that you think they're making. Do not think that, okay? For the guy that keeps showing his $90,000 payouts, he's not showing you the 45,000 in evals, okay, or the 60,000 in evals that he's paid, okay. You guys can very simply do the math on how much I've spent. Okay, 250 evals. Okay, roughly, let's say roughly, even if we go as high as $40 a piece, okay, we're only at about 10 grand, right? And I have withdrawn 96 or 9,700 just this year alone, right? Absolutely. Yeah, the person that just private messaged me. Yeah, yeah. Think about it. It isn't what you guys think it is. Okay? It isn't what you guys think it is. These guys, and furthermore, listen. Most of the guys that you see making 90 to 110 grand, you know, taking payouts and shit like that, please understand that they also make $20,000 to $30,000 a day in evals. All right? Think about that. In not evals, in affiliates. Okay?
Pink bar alert Revy.
Oh, man. It is funny.
Blue bar, 10 range chart. Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
All right, so they're trying a higher low. Look at how the 10 range noise is prevalent. Hurry up and wait. I wish I had a graphic for it. We do not right now. This is where idle hands that aren't sat on get absolutely crushed, right? You guys can just look at your notes, right?
The attack's over, got put on medication.
Noise, noise, everywhere there's noise, clogging up the charts, messing up the boys. Do this, don't do that, can't you see the noise? Do they come back up to this 006, 005 noise? We don't know. I was thinking it had something to do with where it's being loaded from, Elijah. Like when I asked you about OneDrive, guys, what we're talking about is the Streamlabs and why it dies. Because Streamlabs isn't supposed to die, right? And think about it. Like, have you ever watched another streamer where their Streamlabs just dies? It's kind of not. It's getting even messier, guys. Even messier. Has anyone? Let's
10 range chart.
big sell at 88. Big sell at 88. Big sell at 88. 1,200 times. That
Blue
looks like they're
bar,
going to hunt
1
that
minute chart.
75.50. Yep, exactly. Exactly what I'm looking at. 5 minutes says sell, but you got a 15-minute snaky poo right above us. Red flags. 75.88 over under by tape. 96s over under by price. Chilling. Yeah, Tyson, let's go. Yeah, you can come down to the office. We'll put your face on the camera. Now you know who's been harassing you in the
Blue bar
DMs.
alert.
If I had to flip a coin, I'd say it's going lower, but man, this is right where people get smoked.
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
Ooh, there was a down tick. They're struggling to hold the 88s. Let's see if they accumulate down here or not. Seller at 86, they're buying them. They're buying them. Okay, there's a buyer at 85.50. There's a seller to meet him. Hey, notice they're following the 10 range spread. So 75 is logical. 1 minute, 10 range. Line break. Hey, there's a guy holding 85.50s. No, I'm not muted. I'm here. You can hear my poker chips. Copy that. There's nothing for me to do at this time, folks. 5-minute gave the ultimate sell signal, but notice it's not continuing. And notice, excuse me, notice we're getting lots and lots and lots of noise. Hurry up and wait, everybody. Hurry up and wait. Listen. Those of you that have FOMO right now, go take a walk. They're luring you in like the siren song to crash your ship upon the rocks. Oh yeah, but look at this cell. Look at this cell. It's like, yeah, slow your roll, partner. I'll let you guys know if I see something. What I see is don't buy. Everywhere that I looked to short, besides the one that I took, 2 minute or greater, no bueno. Me too, Bruce. But what I want to point out, and this is what keeps me at bay. All of these lines, right? Like what? Okay, what are we going to do when it shows that it's going back and forth, and what these lines are showing? Okay, now here's where Joey's brain shows that his IQ is above normal, right? He realized that not only the chop in price, okay, but it's the it's price and the moving average is chopping back and forth, right? So every time you see the white go outside of red and blue, it goes bink, 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 creating scene after scene after scene of debauchery, if we will call it that. So, and then, okay, that's the 10 range. We go to the 5 minute, and it just looks like a staircase lower. Okay, and then let's go to the 5 minute on here, which tells us if you go long, you deserve to lose. Okay, now why do we say that? Why do we say that? Because we have the sell signal.
Blue bar, 10 range chart.
No way. Look at how this just doesn't complete. Look at how this just doesn't complete. Doesn't it look like they're leaning on the bid? What I think is going to happen is there's going to be a big, large bar, up or down. I don't know which way. It's all too smooth right now, isn't it? Yes, one side is going to get trapped. Let's not guess as to which side it is. As much as I would love to tell you that this is the thing's going down, come on.
Yellow bar, 10 range chart. Pink bar, 1-minute chart.
Let me go back to it. Okay, what the thought was, and I was trying to articulate it in my brain before I said anything, because it's absolutely ridiculous, right? It makes no sense why I took it. Okay, so we're narrow range, right? So I think that they're trying to buy the VWAP, if I remember correctly. And then I added, okay, follow me, added, right? Move the stop down, added. The whole time it was telling me sell, 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 so it would have been stand aside, right? So this right here is every mistake that I make every single time. Okay, you can go back to last week, you can go back to the week before, you can go back to the week before that. Every single trade that I take that's a loser is the same freaking trade. It's I waited too long. I didn't look at the signals. I didn't look at the smaller time frames. I didn't look at the larger time frames. I didn't look at the VWAP, blah, 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 blah. And smoked. Okay? It's always the same. So what I want you guys to do in your notes is go back and find the similarities of your crimes. Okay?
Pink bar alert Revy.
Now, okay, we've got a buy signal on the 10 range, we've got a buy signal on the 1 minute, we've got a buy signal on the 2 minute. But where's our 5 minute cooperation? So let's follow the 15 minute for a second here. I'm just kind of looking at things, right? Do they turn this back into a buy signal? Do we get a pump volume bar, right? It would be an increase in volume. Okay, it'll be a paint bar through here, and everything will turn green again. That's the only way. Until then, watch the pinpricks. Watch Bruce. Watch how many times they pinprick this thing. Okay, plausibly, right? To either find the buyers or find the sellers that they're going to trap. VPOC is 87.75. Is this a pinprick?
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Ooh, look at the downturn again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Folks, I got nothing here, right? I think I squeezed exactly out what I was going to get. Let's see. Almost 9 points. Gross. Look at how they just bap, 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 and then turn it right back down. Turn it right back down. Yikes. I wish I had something clear for you, but this is where people get trapped. Okay, let's take a look at besides our homeboy chilling. What are they waiting for? Let's see if we can find something that they're waiting for. Non-farm payrolls Friday. Okay, 1,100 trades, 1,250 trade at 88 again, Look at this. Got about 8 minutes left of the stream, folks. I wish I had 1,000,000 points to give you, but I don't. Oh, it just so here. Let's look. Now remember, you can look at this any way that you want, right? So if I put it on a 10 range, it's just going to show you different bars. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't want to do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I have to do, oh, hold on. I think I have to go data series. There we go. Oh, you have to reset it. Okay, okay. I see. That's flawed logic. Look at that. Look, that's terrible. So if we go 10 range, okay, data series, let's see if it fixes it. Oh, it's not going to do it. It might not work. Oh, yeah, it's completely different. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, you betcha. Now, I'm just doing this so you can see it. I'm not going to change it. Okay, so all it's going to do is it's going to show you the volume inside of the 10 range bars as opposed to the 2-minute bars. Okay, the reason I use time based is so it doesn't move so fast when it starts going really fast. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Look at that volume. Oh my God. What 75 to 88 hard. Ooh, good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Now, okay, so now we've identified where the buyers and sellers are transacting the most. Good, good, good. But what we're going to do, this is going to sound, guys, don't kill me. But what we're going to do is we're going to move this over to the X stream because we've ran the clock out on the stream. Look at this. Look at this one. Oh, it's on a 22-minute. That's why. Huge volume. Notice the pullback to 88. Yeah, they could rip this higher if they want. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Look. Just seconds after I say it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That, folks, that is not a coincidence. That is by design. That is how they roll. That is what they do. Okay, now look at how it's changed the narrative. Good call. Good call, Tyson. Good call. I saw it. All right, everybody, we're going to move this over to the X.com stream. Peace.